Hello, my beautiful mythical creatures, Ace here, Hitoshi. Today I'm going to be reading a podfic called His Treasure and My Dragon. I'm writing this myself. And we'll get into chapter 1 here. Chapter 1. Who are you and why are you sleeping there? Hitoshi's point of view. I groaned in frustration as I paced around the small clearing I made in Dagoba Beach Park. I growled in even more frustration as I thought of why I was there in the first place. Why did I think this was a good idea? I said, kicking a pile of trash at the end. It rattled a bit, some garbage falling and almost hitting me. When I heard a low, almost snake-like hiss, and someone comes sliding down almost like they are snowboarding. Shocked, I took a few steps back, backing up into another trash pile about 5 feet from the one I kicked. The trash boarding person landed 3 feet in front of me. The person was male with green curly hair and matching green eyes. With the height of someone at the end of their second year, so around 5'11". He was wearing black cargo pants with the left leg folded halfway up his thigh, a white muscle t-shirt. I'm sorry, I lost where I am. A white muscle tank top. Muscle tank top with black, and barefoot. But what really caught my attention was the tree-like horns on the top of his head, the white tail with light frosty blue spine like spikes running up the tail, and the dragon wings that are white on the web-like parts, and a light frosty blue scales on where the bones were. The male looked huffy, looking between the trash pile he came from and me a few times. Why the hell did you do that? I was having a good nap, he said in a gruff voice. And with a deep, gruff voice. Who are you and why are you sleeping there? I yelled at him. The male growled deeply, his eyes narrowing with the pupils narrowing, looking like a snake. The anger in his eyes making them look a toxic green. You don't have to yell, damn it, he growled at me. Sorry, I apologized, watching him rub his elf-like ears. Yes, now are you going to answer my question? He asked. He asked, his voice becoming a little less deep, but still gruff, like he doesn't talk much. Only if you answer mine, I answered, crossing my arms over my chest. Fine, but you're answering first, since you disturbed my nap, the green-haired male said. I groaned in annoyance, but huffed in acceptance after a bit. Fine, I'm trying to train for UA, but it's not going as I hoped. Now your turn, I said. Call me Draco, and it's one of the more sunny spots I've found, he replied. I nodded, looking away slightly. but noticed the green-eyed dragon staring at me from the corner of my eye. Why is he staring at me? I thought. What kind of hero do you want to be? He asked randomly. I'm sorry, what? What kind of hero do you want to be? Spotlight, limelight, twilight, or underground? Underground. Then you need to focus on stealth, hand-to-hand combat, lean muscles, and cordless fighting. Yeah, and I don't think you're doing it right. And what do you know anything about it? I asked, getting a bit snappy. Just a little here and there, he shrugged. What, are you a hero or something? I asked jokingly. Or something. He smirked back. I let out a laugh and looked around inside. Maybe you're right. Maybe it is pointless. Whoa, I never said it was pointless. I just said maybe take a different approach, one that works for you. Easy for you to say. You have a strong quirk, I snapped at him. Okay, first, fuck quirks. Second, this so-called strong quirk has given me nothing but fucking problems. I would be fine if someone took it from me. Hell, I may even thank them. He snapped back at me. He then turned and started walking away, grabbing what looked like an old yellow backpack and an old guitar. Not knowing what to do, I took a step forward. Wait, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that without knowing your story, I said loudly, hoping he would stop or at least acknowledge me. He did stop and turned his head to me. Will we see each other again? I mumbled. He stared at me for a bit before shrugging and continuing walking away, giving me a 2-finger salute. After a few hours later, I got even more clean before my dad came by to get me. Hey kiddo, you're usually home by now. Why the extra hours? Huh? I pulled out my phone to look at the time. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize it was so late. My eyes widened in shock. It's fine, Hitoshi. Hizashi is a bit panicky, though. I groaned, burying my face in my hands. Papa's going to mother hen me when I get home, isn't he? Yes, he is, Dad smirked. This is going to suck, I groaned. Oh my goodness, my phone isn't working for me all of a sudden. You still haven't answered why you are here later than normal, Dad said, starting to walk away. I quickly jogged and catch up with my dad, thinking if I should tell Dad or not. Once I caught up, I decided to tell him. I met someone, I said, as casually as possible. Oh? He raised one of his eyebrows. He was weird? Odd. Different. I think I'll go with different. What makes him different? He doesn't care about quirks. What? He told me, fuck quirks. Wow, that's rare nowadays. I nodded as we reached the door to our home. As we walked in, the 3 cats came and weaved around our legs when I heard Papa's voice. Show, did you find him? Did you find my baby? Papa shouted, using a bit of his quirk. Yes, he lost track of time. Dad answered, glaring in the direction of Papa's voice. Papa came rushing around the corner from the direction of the kitchen dining room. As soon as he saw me, you could see relief flow through him, and I winced a bit in guilt. Sorry, Papa. I didn't mean to make you worry, I mumbled, looking away. Hey, Hitoshi, it's fine. I would like for it not to happen again, but sometimes things like this happen. And no one is hurt, so that makes it even better, Papa said with a smile. I gave a smile back. Let's get out of the doorway and eat whatever smells so nice, Dad said, walking into the dining room kitchen. Thanks, Sho. It's sakiyoke and subu. Sabu? I'm sorry if I'm butchering the names of the food. I let out a little laugh as me and Papa walked into the kitchen dining room. Once we were all there, we were eating and talking and laughing. Once everything was done and all the dishes were put away, as I was going to bed, I was thinking that this was a good end to the day. And that's the end of chapter 1. Thank you for listening. Chapter 2 will be up as soon as I finish writing it. I hope you guys like it, and please do give me, I want to say commentary, feedback, that's the word. Please give me feedback. And I'm going to read you the title of chapter 2, which is, Are You Just Different or Odd? And as you guys probably figured out, it is a Hitoshi Izuku fanfic. They are one of my favorite pairing. I am going to write, or try to write, more fan fictions from different fandoms, because My Hero Academia isn't the only fandom I like. But we shall see what inspires me, because right now I am hyperfixated on My Hero Academia. But until next time, drink water and eat donuts. Have a good day.